What up, guys? Welcome back to the garage, man. So I'm wanting to do something with this wing. It needs something. It's not that it's too crazy. It's not that the angle is too extreme. None of that. I know a lot of people don't necessarily like the wing, but for me, it's just, honestly, it's not enough, dude. I think it needs a little bit more detail to it. To me, it's just too plain. I kind of have an idea that we're gonna try. Honestly, I hope I don't just completely ruin it. What I'm thinking in my head, I think it's gonna add just that little bit more detail that it needs, but if it doesn't come out right, then the whole thing is just scrap, bro. I need to just start over. Anyhow, I do need some cardboard because when we made the wing, I mentioned that I want to close this section in right here, and I still want to do that. But it's going to be a lot of figuring out, bro. I mean, not only the distance from here to here, but getting it right, because this kind of slopes down. It's not straight. Long story short, it's just going to be a lot easier if I'm capable of making a template like out of cardboard. But I have no cardboard here at the house, so I'm gonna run to Home Depot and go grab some little pieces of cardboard. And we need to get some paint because we need to paint this piece after I get it done. The hood also needs to be painted. I didn't really cover it in the last video whenever we were making the hood, but it obviously still needs a little bit of body work. And I want to spray this black, of course. Dude, that hood came out freaking insane, bro. Anyhow, I need to close up shop, run to Home Depot, and grab some supplies. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Back from the Home Depot, I got a box for cardboard. So grabbed an extra roll of tape so I don't run out, a little thing of acetone, and my favorite budget freaking friendly paint that you can buy, satin black Rust-Oleum. This is gonna be for whenever we actually paint the hood and the wing, but we don't need this stuff right now. We need our cardboard. All right, I've spent about 30 minutes on this now, and I've got my template made. Now, what I did was I basically cut it. Since the top of this does kind of round, like it's rounded because we have it screwed down onto the body of the CRV, and the top isn't perfectly flat. It kind of concaves, you know what I'm saying? So it naturally makes this aluminum do that. So from this bottom edge to here was 3.5 inches, and then out here on the ends from the bottom edge to here was 2.5. So I just cut that out, but I drew a straight line from this point to that point. So of course there's gonna end up being gaps because it's a straight line, basically like a pyramid or a triangle. And then I filled in the gaps with tape and overlapped it onto the aluminum, of course. Now I went through with a pencil and I just marked it so that I know the relation of right where it's touching this aluminum. So now I'm gonna pull this off, use a pair of scissors, and just kind of cut where my pencil mark is at. Then of course I'll hold it up there and double check it and everything, make sure that's gonna work. And then whenever we go to transfer this template over to aluminum to cut it out, I'm going to need to add some little like tabs that we're able to bend back, so I'm able to like rivet it to this. So I got that template trimmed down and it seemed to fit pretty well, so I went ahead and I made a second template, double checked it, and it also seemed to fit pretty well. But before I actually send it and cut that thing out of aluminum, I actually just thought that I should probably make the changes to this that I want to make before, because the changes I want to make might actually change that inside curvature to where our template will no longer fit. So I didn't think about that until right now. So let's get this piece done first, and then we'll check and see if our template still fits, and if it does, then cool, send it. If not, I gotta start all over and make another template. Well, there it is, man. It just gives it a little bit more dimension, a little bit more detail, you know what I'm saying? And also carrying on that shape that we are using. So everything just kind of ties in, you know what I mean? Still kind of a larger wing. It's not sticking as straight up in the air. Kind of has a little bit more of a tilt now. Add a little bit more style to it. I don't know. If I'm being 100% honest with you guys, I dig it. I like it. It's not terrible. I don't love it. I don't love it. I think it is a little bit boxy for the CRV, but honestly, this is kind of my ability in making or fabricating something like this. You guys know all the wings that I've ever made have always been kind of just boxy, squared up, bent up aluminum. I don't know, one of these days I wouldn't mind to get into like fiberglass, or you know, at least toy with it, practice and try to make something out of fiberglass, because that's when you can get more of the roundedness and all that. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, you can still do that kind of stuff with aluminum, but with very expensive tools. But anyhow, I did have to go through and add some pieces underneath here to stiffen everything because it was kind of wavy, you know what I mean? So I had to make some stiffeners in here, and I got all those riveted on. Anywhere that you guys see these screws, those will be replaced with rivets. I just have it screwed together for now so I can take it back apart, because we still need to paint this. I got that back piece fabricated, screwed on. That really made everything a lot more sturdy. Obviously, it's got a little bit of flex to it, but for the most part, it's freaking on there. It's really sturdy, and I think it's gonna look a lot better once we actually paint it. But we're not ready for paint quite yet, because I have this. So I just did a quick search really quick on Amazon for a 36-inch LED third brake light. So this is exactly that, a 36-inch LED third brake light. And I am wanting to put this right up here. This sticks on there with double stick tape. We need to drill a hole. We gotta pass the wiring through. Dude, this thing has, you can actually run your brake lights, your turn signals and everything to this light. So I don't know if I'm gonna do all that. Really, I just want it to be the brake light. I don't really care to add the blinkers and stuff. I don't know. We'll see how difficult it is to wire up. All right, holy freaking crap, dude. I got this thing all wired in. No, I most certainly didn't do a step-by-step, because this was annoying enough as it was, than to have to try to explain it and record it, because, dude. Anyhow, I already tested it. I'm just gonna show you guys what it does. Just gonna show you it working. So left blinker, right blinker, brake lights. And that's the hazards. The left blinker is flashing fast because we don't have a tail light on this side, but holy freaking crap, dude. This thing is wired up. So now I just need to, well, obviously I need to put this all back together, and I need to run this wire up to where it's gonna be able to get to where I wanna mount it on the wing. This thing is going to attach with double stick tape, so I can't really do that until after we paint it. I don't know, I almost feel like I ought to just stick it on like direct metal and then maybe mask it off and then just paint around it. All right, now to stick this third brake light on here, in order to get this LED strip to stick and know that it's not gonna fall off, I do have some double stick tape, but I favored one side of it so that I still have this area right here open, in which I'm gonna go through and put a very small amount of seam sealer. I'm just gonna go through and put like a dot, a dot, a dot, a dot, you know what I mean, all the way down. So whenever I flip this over, I'm gonna peel this off of the double stick tape. We will push it down. I put a straight line on here so I have something to actually line it up to and make sure this thing's gonna be straight. But when we apply it, our double stick tape is what's going to hold it there so it doesn't move around. But the seam sealer on the back side, after it dries, if you guys didn't know, seam sealer actually takes quite some time to dry, but the double stick tape will hold it there while the seam sealer is drying. So once it does dry, that thing's not gonna go anywhere, you know what I'm saying? We'll still be able to get it off by hand if we absolutely want to, but I don't have to worry about driving down the road and end up seeing my freaking LED strip flapping on my back window. All right, here we go. Hopefully this doesn't turn into a freaking mess. I'll be damned there, boy. That actually went pretty freaking smooth. What can I say? It's on there pretty straight, too. All right, well, I got the hood off of the CRV. I've got it out back inside of the spray booth where this thing is about to go. All right, so we're gonna be spraying this. May as well paint this piece for the grill on the Suburban while I'm at it, since we're doing all this stuff black, but I've also got the hood in here. I'm out of time for today, so we're not gonna actually spray this stuff today. Today's actually my daughter's 21st birthday, so yeah. Throw it in the comments down below, happy birthday to Hannah, because big 21 today, bro. But the CRV is coming together, man. We don't have much more to do. I need to get that stuff painted black, get it back on here, and then we need to start fabricating the over fenders, the wide body, you know what I'm saying? Anyhow, guys, I need to get cleaned up and go get ready because we're gonna be having a birthday party for Hannah over at Gabby's house. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do smash the like button. Peace, and I'll see you guys on the next one.